What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Final Fantasy Wave Access video, and today we're actually looking at the Chinese version, which is going to be interesting. So I went through the whole tutorial. The tutorial's a little different. There's some changes in here that hopefully I can show you guys. I kind of went over them in my Discord already, including when you get a reward, like when you go in the mission, it doesn't go down once at a time. You can click and it does them all immediately. It says complete. That's one thing that I noticed. Another thing is that they show in perils on the enemy. I think that might have been only for the tutorial, but it did show for one of the enemies had a fire resistant or fire in peril on it or something like that. So that was different. And for some reason, you get a kind of like a season 1 preview with a lot of CG animations and things. I wish I could have showed that, but there's that. And on top of that, you get a free rainbow on start. Instead of, remember guys, in the tutorial when you get a 1-star crystal and you never look at it ever again. In this game, in this series thing, I got Cloud. So I don't know if it's guaranteed Cloud or anything like that. And I think this tutorial is a little better because you get Cloud or any 5-star, and you get a cactuar that levels it up. So it kind of tells you how to level up characters and stuff in the tutorial. So the tutorial is a little longer than the global and JP version. And this is the login, as you can see here. So there's 3,000 laps to be had as long as you log in the 7 days. And what else is here? Oh, that's it. Okay, so just telling you about energy and whatnot. Not really sure why that shows us there. Okay. I think that's a I think these are bundles. So definitely looks a lot different than global. In fact, wow. So this is probably the bundle page. I'm not gonna click on that. This is the news probably. This might be the the inbox, and there's a lot of lapis in here because of all that stuff. This means nothing, I don't think. But they're giving away a lot of stuff in here, as you guys can see. 1,000 lap. What was that? That's the currency, I think. Crafting for Esper ores, I think. I don't think this means anything. I don't know why this is even here. It's probably just telling you stuff. There's a turtle there with some energy. That was from the login, I think, and there's some lapis in there, so... What do we got? Not much. Not much lapis, but that's okay. And I really don't know what this is even supposed to be. I guess you just click on them and that's it for that. So there's that. Now it's telling you how to craft things, which is interesting. I don't know what this is. I guess it's just like a beginner's bundle. I don't really... Let me try to translate this. So those two things there are not free. You have to actually spend money for that. And for some reason there's 3 things here. More translation needed. So if you set a verification code on a phone, you can get this stuff here. I don't have Chinese numbers, so I can't do that, obviously. So that'll just have to just sit there. Interesting. And there's 79 bundles. What? It looks... These look very similar to global though. Definitely none of these are... These don't really look worth buying, no. These look very similar to global's bundles, really, and it's almost the same page. It looks a little different, but it's almost the same stuff. Whatever that's supposed to be. That's different. That's different. And what is the summon page? What do we got going on? Last time I looked, it was Reagan. Odin Reagan on Reddit I saw, but I don't know what it is currently. Looks like it's Xenogears. What? What is going on? What is up with all this? There's a lot of banners here. This is kind of ridiculous, actually. There's Xenogears in here. There's Vaughn in here. There's Sarah in here. What? That's kind of silly. I don't have those tickets. Whatever that was supposed to be, I don't have it. Oh, I clicked on it again. Whoops. And do I have anything here for free? Nope. Do you guys remember all this crap? You had to have a certain number of tickets to get this stuff. That they're doing that on the Chinese version as well. And it looks like the, I mean, if Xenogears is coming to Chinese version, maybe Global and JP can get it too. It's not like it's completely forgotten about. Is this a free pull? So this is a free pull. I'm not sure why they're making you click. Oh, click. It's just to skip this animation, I guess. You can just skip the animation. We're not going to skip it, but it says free of charge. It says. Apologies, guys. I'm translating all this on the fly here for you guys. So this is just a free pull, and it's a blue. So it's like we don't need to translate for that. We can all know what that means. We all know what a blue means. Guy, not very useful. So what was that? That was interesting. A different thing going on with that. So there's a lot of things here. UOCs, you can already tell what that is. The golden shower ticket. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is probably the exchange for UOCs for something else, or maybe that's a special ticket, but this is actually the UOC page. And what have we got going on in here? Frozen. Okay, so it's very similar to Global actually. It froze for a little bit there. It's literally the same as Global. Do they let you use any of them on, because there are some Chinese units, Chinese exclusive units in this game, so they let you use them on any of those? You'll be able to tell right away that they all look a lot different than, it does not look like there's any options for that here. Looks like they're just the same pool as everything else. There are some global exclusive units in here, so I guess I think no, he shouldn't be. This definitely was under the point where they were called global exclusives, so that's interesting that they're here. Interesting. A lot of prisms for all the units. I wanted to see some of the Chinese ones, but it does not look like they're going to be out there. Zantu. Does not look like there will be an option for looking at the Chinese units. Maybe someday I can make a video looking at some of those if they ever become available, but so far it does not look like it. They have a lot of stuff here for like random stuff. EX tickets. I have no idea what any of the stuff. Oh, that's a different ticket. Although I thought that's what this was. What is it? What was that other one? That one must be maybe a little bit older. Going kind of on the flyer. Do we have any tickets or anything to summon with? Do we have any tickets? 0. So the login reward, like the gift for starting, is basically a free rainbow. You're not getting tickets or UOCs like the JP version or anything like the global version. The global version is not very good either, but I mean, I'll take tickets and things over getting a cloud. I mean, what's a cloud gonna do for me? It's decent for when you start, but I kind of would like to pull for some of these characters here. We all know now, pulling for Xenogears is a waste of time, unless they become Neovision Awakening. We already know that that's a waste of time. And there's a CG banner here, very similar to what the JB side did back then, but the global side, I don't think they got that. This is just a normal banner, and you can use these tickets here, I guess, to summon for that. Wait, what was that last one? Oh, that's a Chinese unit. I was like, what? Who is that? So this is definitely a Chinese unit, because that does not exist anywhere in either side of JP or Global. And what is this? Step up for Daisy. Why do they have so many summon banners, dude? The JB side has a lot of summon banners, but this is insane. This is actually crazy how many summon banners there are. What's the daily here? So you can... They combined a whole bunch of daily. Let's do daily. Daily summon. You can skip the summon, but I don't want to. So, just blue? Yep. unfortunate. What is this? There's an option that's not even on either side. What? You can like something? You can make messages about units or something, I think. You can like write a message about the unit in question, if it's useful maybe or not, or talk about how useful he is or something. That's interesting. Maybe that would be really useful for new players, like, hey, this unit's pretty trash. Don't invest in it. I'm assuming that's what I'm using context clues on that one, I'm not translating that. I'm using context clues here. And it does not look like we have any events because I don't think you can unlock them just yet. But what we got going on in the news? I won't really understand what they're saying, but I can pretty much use pictures. Dark Visions, what? Oh, I think Dark Visions did happen in this era. And the reward's looking very similar. So Dark Visions is here on this Chinese version. And Vaughn's here. I'm trying not to let it show that white part. There it is anyways. It's kind of loading a little slow. But looks like the same exact event as the both other versions. In fact, it's kind of more, it looks, they have it paged more like global than the JP version. And this is literally the same as Xenogears event. It's just copy and pasted. Interesting though that Xenogears is going to come, like I said guys. Xenogears could come back. If it's going to come to the Chinese version, that means that they leased out that... I know it's the same company that has the it's kind of... Xenogears is kind of like a confusing mess. But if they were able to have it on the Chinese version, they could have Xenogears come back to the global and JP side. It's possible. It's a very, very small indicative on that, but it could still happen. So they're at the point where they have 2-star Ashura. Good luck with that. Xenogears raid. And what's the last one here? The last one. Benner Edo. For free. Or maybe not, I don't know. It may be too late on that. In fact, yeah, this is old now. This is 3.3, so that's already over with. Alright, so there's no events here I can look at. I think you have to do this. This is actually very similar to the JP side, but this looks a lot better than the JP side version did, how they did it. These are basically called grand missions. And you get a whole bunch of things by doing a whole bunch of things. That's basically how this is gonna go down. You have to do a whole bunch of stuff and you get a bunch of stuff. So we got some coins there for something. And I guess I'll have to translate these because there's a lot of missions here, guys. And in fact, there's a whole lot more. There's 7 missions in total. So I'll probably do those maybe later, not now. Of course, this is just to show you guys what it's like. So what else we got here? What is this? There's some options here that are not in either side. Okay, so this is just the daily mission. Wow, there's a lot of missions here. Okay, and they're back to, they're doing the 1% move just like the global side did. They have the parameter missions, which are the exact same as the both versions. Obviously, a new account can't get those. And there's some stuff in here. Surprised they don't have 7-star missions yet, but it is what it is. Take that. That's 24 cactuars. Some lapis in here, probably for just doing story and whatnot. So there's that. Very similar, just looks a little different. What is this? Interesting. Now this is definitely a page that does not exist. I think these are just advertisements though, of bundles and stuff. I'm guessing these are like advertisements. These are also, this looks like a mission. I got whatever that was. That looks like a mission. And it looks like there's some more missions in here to get Medina all the way at the end of whatever that is. Let's translate this. So these are called courage points. And if you get enough courage points, up to 1,800 you get rare soldiers. Yeah, right. And Some of them don't really make sense in terms of translation, so it probably will be kind of hard to translate, but they're very colorful stuff. It's just I don't think these are obviously are paid things here. I don't think that that's a good idea, but hey. And this is the login system, pretty bad. Except for this is very similar to the global side back in the day. I remember this for a long time. Not a very good login system, but hey, I was expecting maybe a little bit better for the Chinese version, but this is more like the global version than the Chinese, or this is more like the global version than the JP version. You can pretty much think of this as like global 2.0, because there's some other things in here like whatever this is supposed to be, and I don't know what this is. It's time to translate. Translate time. Just more bundles. These are just, there's more bundles in this game than there are on the global side, which is remarkable. I'll just say that it's pretty remarkable that you can have even more bundles in the bundle version. There's a lot of bundles. Just not, I mean, just from these. Now, obviously these are I think these are like beginner bundles because they're very affordable. As you can see here, not very much. 12, even if you don't know anything about the currency, Chinese currency, like this is such a low amount. So I'm assuming this is pretty unaffordable. And I think we may have clicked on this already. Oh, we clicked on that one. Is this one? There's like an encyclopedia for units. Yeah, so wow. So you can basically just go to any unit and just find out what it does. Pretty much. Oh, none. Okay, so that's like the comments section again. There's a comment section for every unit. Interesting, they have... Oh, okay, so here's some Chinese units. Oh wait, at least you get to look at them. At least you get to look at them. So this is a pretty interesting unit here. Waifu type unit, obviously. I don't think the wings go with this character, but I don't know why she has wings, but hey. I'm not the designer. Alright, this video is getting pretty long, so I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but this was the one that was shown on that Someone page. I like the looks of this one. Very cool. Hope you guys like this. If you guys like this, click the like button. I can do more videos like this. Are there any more Chinese units? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than that. They might be down a little bit. Where's more? This is bizarre. I know there's more than that. Maybe they are somewhere else? What about this? Oh, those are espers. You can look at espers too. And also weapons. Are there any CG exclusives? No. Those are just all the same that we already have. So there's no exclusive ones. Oh, here. There's some more. Look at it very quickly. Wow. Very cool. I wish I could pull for these, but unfortunately they don't exist. They're not in banner right now. Very nice. This is the quality of the Chinese version in terms of sprites. I think they're pretty nice. They're pretty detailed. I think I saw these ones on the wiki. There's a Chinese wiki. I saw these ones. He's just like a fire finisher, not very good, but interesting sprite. And I saw this one definitely. I wanted to try and pull for her when I saw her on the sprite because she just looks pretty cool, but not on banner anymore for whatever reason. And of course, there's some more here. Any more than that? Because I know there's more. I saw more. I saw it way back in the day. There was way more than that. So they might be just be hiding somewhere. Xenogears units. Which again, we know that's at this point. Poor China people, they don't understand that they probably shouldn't pull for them because there's just no point. But hey, if you like Xenogears, you should go for them, I guess. Looking like that might be it, because obviously there won't be any exclusives for actual Final Fantasy characters. Why is this here? Okay, this order doesn't make any sense. Is this Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's showing a bunch of not Final Fantasy Tactics characters? Bizarre. Alright guys, looks like that's gonna be for now. If you guys want to see more, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section. This video is already way too long, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.